Hello and welcome to episode 3 of The Encroaching Darkness. This is Star Wars RPG in the Fantasy Flight System. I'm Eric Silver. These are my friends. We're just about getting to it. I'll hand you over straight away to the star guide for the game, Mr. Max.
Welcome guys, and welcome our viewers. Probably everybody might be curious about why it's called a Star Guide. I don't know if I can explain that, but it's everybody's has a GM DM right there. For me is as a Star Guide is that they're I've once thought is like if you ever look at each of the stars in the sky, there's always a story there. So I thought it was kind of cool that it's like, hey, why not Star Guide?
I like it.
Yeah. So welcome to episode 3. Thank for Martin joining us today, and we have our other friends Chris and Dave. Thank you for coming. And we, as always, we have Oliver doing all the cool stuff. Do a little recap, especially for our friend Martin who wasn't here.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Our intrepid little crew, basically, they have figured out where they need to go to find out these crew guys called the Crimson Corsairs, who broke into a warehouse where they were supposedly pick up a package.
Yeah, our package was stolen by the Crimson Corsairs. That's who we're after.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they talked to a let's just say less reputable type of person, and they got their information, but it was another district in the area that luckily for the crew that Click knew a safe way to get through. It was basically go through some maintenance tunnels and stuff like that. So they went.
Did you say safe?
Yes.
It wasn't exactly safe, was
compared
it?
to most places. Yeah. So that it's there's worse. I mean, if you've seen Nar Shaddaa, heard some of the stories, oof.
We fought a big monster.
Lower the planet of Ego, the worst, just like in Coruscant.
We fought a monster. It was not safe. Safe is definitely the wrong word.
Well, I mean, it's safer than most. You never know. Somebody, it could be, I know, it could be other stuff. But yeah. So they went through a couple tunnels looking through this with Click's know-how that he's been through with some of his family that's been in the area. But unfortunately, they went through the wrong turn.
Is Max froze for everyone else?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They have alligators and sewers in the sewers for some reason.
Oh, Max, you froze for a minute there and we missed that. Say that again, please, mate.
Sorry, it was lagging a second. But no, it's just like the funny saying in America, there's like alligators in sewers in New York. In Nar Shaddaa, there's Nexu in their maintenance tunnels. But you never know why they're down there.
We got away though.
But as the crew did dealt with a few of them, and with some of the great fist fighting of Chris right here, and a couple great shots from the rest of the crew, they managed to escape them, run around. But there was more of a pack. Start chasing them through a couple corner tunnels, and they found a maintenance gate that was locked up, and they got through it, and basically as the creature was coming through, they locked the door and start pounding at the door, and with in the area that Click remembered that he actually has his cousin lived in the area with him and his little clan. He supposedly where the Crimson Corsairs might be at right now.
We lost you again, Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so I'll repeat. So they got away from the Nexus, and they got to a maintenance gate, and they got through it, and they locked the door of that area, and Click had a cousin in the area with his clan that basically work in the area and stuff like that. That basically, helped point them out where they were going to a club type deal to meet to find supposedly where maybe the Crimson Corsairs might be at. And he pointed out there's a maintenance tunnel very close to, like, a maintenance little hatch they can go to. It's not far. They can go up to like the street level. That's like really close to where the club was. As they went through there, they went to the main street, and down the street there's a huge club on one of it, big neon lights right there. It's called the Gilded Lotus. And they went up to it, and basically it's like, hey, how you doing? And thank for Chris's kind of reputation. They're like, hey, what's going on? They kind of let them through, and they're kind of like, hey, you got to leave your weapons there. So everybody kind of just set their stuff to the side, and they will let in. And after a little while, they're somebody come to them and is like, hey, the boss wants to see you. And they got led it to like a hallway to a very nice wooden doors. Doors open up into a very immaculate, beautiful room. There's like maybe like books and all kinds of stuff. And behind a nice wooden desk is a very beautiful woman named Madame Vidine, and that's where we ended it.
Ooh.
So right now we step in, is like the scene swipes in, and you guys, the crew, just sitting there. Madame Vidine is a very beautiful woman, is a human. She has very long, light pink hair. She, her eyes are like basically, one's blue, one's green. And, and she kind of looks at each of you, and she's wearing like, just like really nice clothing. And she just is like, oh, welcome, gentlemen. I was like, it's like, I've noticed, is like, you just say your efforts have not been unnoticed. I've had, especially in the tunnels in the area. And it's like, I was curious, it's like, wondering what's going on. And when you ended up in my club, that even piqued my interest. So what brings you here?
I'll wait for Zoo or Crick to speak.
Can I just do? Can I go with a charm?
Oh yes, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell her what how wonderful she is, wonderful club it is, without coming across like a complete arse slicker or idiot.
All right, go ahead.
Any extra fun dice for me?
Yeah, it's gonna be 1 red and let's say 2 purple.
You're just amazing.
1 success, 3
Oh, you are so amazing. I've heard really great things about this club.
She gives a small smile, and she's kind of like that. Yeah, she's like, I say thank you, but it said that still doesn't answer my question. What brings you gentlemen here?
What does bring us gentlemen here?
We're looking for a package, but are you going to say that?
Oh yes.
I heard that there is a crew that is running tricks around here, and I need work. I'm a drunk, and I'm done. So, could you perhaps point me in the direction of? I think they're a color like crimson or something, please.
She like, as Zoo's talking, she stops and looks at you, Chris, and just kind of, you see her face like, like kind of like goes like stony for a second. Her lips kind of goes thin for a second. It's like, why would you be looking for them?
Hey, I'm not sure whether or not they're good guys or bad guys. No one will tell me anything about them. Some people told me that I could make money if I worked with them, but is it legit? Is it a job? We don't know anything, and I want to know because I'm good at doing stuff.
All right, if you want to get from like that, you would have to do a charm check too, bud, and it'd be the same difficulty.
Yeah, my character's openly laughing at what he's just said.
I'm just staying quiet, trying to not laugh.
I can't find charm. Where is my other?
Because you haven't
'Cause
got
you
any.
got none
That's
yet.
why.
Yeah, so it's like you ever seen the movies where everybody goes smacks their head and they're like, really? He's that obvious? Like,
If he does really bad, I'm just gonna pants him. I'm just gonna pull his pants down and walk away.
No need. There's no need.
Okay. So she sits there and looks at you, and she's like, her hands like this, and it's like not obviously him, but like to probably click it where he's at an angle. You see like a light kind of smile right there. She's like, unfortunate for you, I don't have much say connection with them. They have caused a little bit of trouble in the area, and they've paid a few credits here and there to have, you could say, a little bit of parties at my club, but they were barely watched carefully. But if you are wanting to look into them, they are actually a huge connection to a huge battleground arena that they actually are starting a big, you could say, tournament that's starting within a couple days.
Oh, it's fate. It's fate.
Gotta go to the tournament.
He's going to a tournament whether we like it or not, isn't he?
We gotta
that-
go to
that-
the tournament.
But if they're busy having a tournament, shouldn't we just break into their warehouse and steal our package back while they're out? Says that quietly in Java to the droid that speaks Java.
Oh, she looks at you, little one. She's like, that might be an interesting idea, but is where they have their packages and the stuff you might be looking for is actually in the same, you could say, building or little area. That they have a big compound where they have a small arena where like they do all their fighting. They have their main compound where they have all their crew and everybody to be at. And if they have anything they have that might be of yours, it's there.
Nice.
But maybe I could be interested in a little job myself.
Well, we've
If
got
you willing to listen.
You do seem to be ahead of us on several levels, Madam.
Well, let's say information is part of my deal, and it's like I actually have more power of word than I do of credits.
We really appreciate the offer of work, Madam Vadine. I'm says this in Javanese as soon as she speaks it. But we've got
she
a more
doesn't.
pressing matter though that we must attend.
No, it could be aligned with what you do. It's only thing I need you to do is actually just take a simple box there and just leave it somewhere, and that's all you need to do.
I like deliveries. I'm good at them. Give me that package. Thank you. Give me the credits. How many credits?
Is that package going to be in the same place as our package?
Oh no, it's the package that you made to drop off for me, and she
You want us
sticks
to
out
leave
her
something
like
there?
a drawer of one of her desk, and it's basically the size of a cigar box. It sits right there. It's completely like it's just a big metal like tin box. That's all you need to drop off.
Does it tick?
No, it's just completely. It's just a completely sealed in box.
Okay. Can we do that then? Are we leaving that in the same place that we're expecting to pick up our package? Is it that
It
simple?
would probably be preferable. And for what I could do for you gentlemen, as an advance, I'll give you each 200 credits in advance. It's like she puts the credit stick down, and on completion of it, you get an additional 200 credits.
Okay, just to drop off this little package.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do it, boys?
Well, seeing as we're going to be breaking in there anyway.
Yeah, we might as well leave the bomb.
So, Crick's a gambling man and asks if I double or nothing can balance a bottle on the back of my hand and flip it over. Will you double my money? But if it falls, then I don't get anything.
He speaks for himself only.
Just for me. I'm a gambling man. Give me my chance.
If he loses, you can harvest all his organs.
I would say, seeing as if you don't get any credits, you're going to be expecting to eat the communal food and not chip in Our share of the fuel. That seems like a terrible bargain. From
Yeah.
our
I could
point
get
of view.
double the money.
But also, I'm thinking,
Yes, but you're drunk.
I've got an idea though. He goes in, he enters the tournament as our distraction, and we go in.
I think that's a fine idea.
That was
Okay,
my
all
idea.
All right. Well,
I want
Chris, I'll
double
let
my
you,
money.
Chris, I'll just let you know is that actually in entering the competition, you can put credits toward it. But what it is there's a round, right? And depending on each round that you win, the max credit that you can get is 5,000 credits if you win the whole competition.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.
Yeah. Double or nothing.
All right. Well, it's like she's like, oh, that's fine. It's like, but first, she pulls out a little data pad. I want you to sign right there.
You gotta send that to my manager.
All of us have to sign that, or just him?
Oh no, it's just him. And she brings out a very expensive,
Okay.
like bottle of like some kind of alcohol. It's like, just if you want to double or nothing, just sign it right there.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right, she takes it and gives a smile. It's like, there you go. So what you got to do is you got to roll. It'd be for you be athletics. It's going to be a red and 2 purples, but you'll get a black dice.
Come on, Chris. You've got this.
Why do I get a black dice?
I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, man.
It sounds very bad.
Yeah.
I'm not actually drunk. I'm just acting drunk.
We know.
Oh no, there's a good reason for that. No, there's a good reason for that. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'll roll it.
1 success, 1 threat.
Oh, so he sees and flips it, and it's like kind of like a very thin, really wine bottle, and he probably sits down on his hand. He's kind of like flips it up, and you see it slow mo, and it just not end on its flat side. It ends on its thin side, standing like this. And he goes, "Well, there you go." And she's like, applauds. It's like, well, I'm glad that you didn't break that. If you did, she taps what she did, you would have had to buy it.
Nice work though. You just doubled his wage.
Oh, it's like there's nothing for her. She's like, oh, it's fine, but you will get your extra 200 when you complete it.
Oh, get dope.
So you guys got 200 credits.
Don't you mean extra 400 because he gets double the 2 when we come back as well?
Oh no, that's
Is he not getting double the 8? We're getting 400. Is he not getting double?
Yeah, he gets an extra. He gets all the extra from the completion of the job.
Okay.
She already laid down all the 200 credits for you, but it's just like, oh, that's fine. You just get it when you get.
Is he not getting an extra 400 though? Because we're getting 400 total. And he
So instead of 200, you get it would have been 400. So that's right there. That's So he will get all that. But
Don't worry about the economy. I'm sure I'm not going to be in a shop anytime soon.
Oh yeah.
That jacket looks so good, man.
Yeah.
Fine, lad.
But I would let you guys know out of game. What it is that if you anything interesting that you find wherever you're going, you're welcome to take. There's no law against this. Like, hey, it's just sitting there.
Oh, there is a law against the way I'll take it. There's definitely laws against it.
So she says it's like she can actually have everything set up for you, Chris. She can sponsor you too. So it's like she's like she can help you guys out, just so can sponsor them, get everything ready. She's like she just starts typing on like a data pad, and there it goes, completed. So if you guys want to, it's like you can enjoy the club for the night. And there actually are some private quarters that she can actually let you guys use, and and as I said, it's a couple days you guys want to explore.
What do we think, boys?
But go ahead.
Do we trust this, Madame Vadine?
I just doubled my money, so I trust her. See you in a bit. Going to bed.
To be honest, he seems to know an awful lot about us anyway, so I don't think we've got a whole lot of choice.
Yeah. Should we stay here then? Get the nice rooms.
Never assume that people don't speak Java.
On my way to my room, can I wander the halls and see if I find anything interesting?
You like like there will actually be a couple there will actually be a droid that would lead you guys to the area that you guys are assigned to stay at.
We're going for drinks first
But,
anyway, if it's a club.
Oh yeah, you guys got like for the night. You got all the drinks you want for free. It's on the house.
Oh ho 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 ho! Did you hear that, boys?
That's a
So-
terrible mistake if I can.
I'm a robot, so I
So-
can't drink, so I could fake it.
If the droid's leading them, is there any chance of me just slipping off on my own?
Possibly you would have to roll a stealth roll, but it would probably be pretty hard because you would probably a place like this maybe have a lot of cameras and security about because it's a
Okay.
very nice building. So and she very
Okay.
I want to try
I won't
pickpocketing
do
a
it.
drunk.
But yeah, you guys can have like a small little victory. You guys got to you guys know where you're going. Got a little free alcohol, place to stay for the night, and who knows, maybe a new patron.
What do you think about doing spending the 30 XP that we've got? Should we do that and learn that part of the game?
Or if you guys want to, I can actually do that right now.
What do you think, boys? Do you want to do the XP?
Yeah, can do.
Is 30
Ah,
people?
yeah.
Is 30 worth
Yeah,
spending,
whatever.
Max? Or do we
Okay,
wait until we have more?
I mean, it's alright. So what it is that one is like usually if you get a skill tree and depending what you guys got, I would have to go look at your specializations and do that one. We can do that now, but I would probably want to say that for like probably later on
Okay.
when we do the next game, so I can sit down with you guys and I can give you each your individual like sheets for that has your thing, and it's a tree line that you spend like 5 experience here can go down, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't really need it right now, but it's
Okay.
later on. I will show you guys how to do it.
Okay. Well, we'll do
Yeah,
it.
that
Do it in
is-
between then.
Can I roll something just to find out how drunk I get?
Oh sure, absolutely. Let me see what is a good.
What do we have for that? I'm looking as well because I'm having a good old drink as well.
I can't imagine a Jawa drinking.
Resilience. I've got 1 green in it.
Yeah, it's actually it would actually be brawn because this is literally body. So it's like, yep.
You mean
See, I
brawl?
can imagine Java's just being
Brawl.
drunk all the time.
Brawl? There is no brawn. You mean brawl?
No, it's brawn. No, it's brawn. It's like as your stats. It's like brawn, agility, and intellect, cunning.
How do you roll that
Willpower
from
and
the?
presence.
Okay. So how do you roll that from this then?
Oh, from your character sheet?
Yes. So all you do is you don't have to just click the dice itself. So you don't have to click anything. Just click your character and click the dice, and I'll tell you the difficulty.
Ugh.
I can't find the brawn. Like,
Yeah, there isn't a
Oh,
brawn.
so-
4. Mine says 4.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not on
so
the
it'd
character
just be
sheet.
4 green. But so
Ah,
if
yeah,
you guys
right,
are
so
rolling
1.
to see if you get drunk, I'd just say it'd be 2 purple. It'd just be like an average. You're drinking. It's good alcohol, and she's not like shelling out the best stuff, but you're getting like, hey, you get like the mid grade stuff. It's like, here you go.
So that was 1 green and 2 purple for me, and I got 1 fairy or 1 threat.
Mhm.
I just rolled brawl for the crack. 4 green and 2 purple.
So it's like you don't fail, but you don't succeed. So you see, Crick, he's a little slosh, but he's still kind of just there. He's like,
What about me with 1 failure, 1 threat?
you see him. He just, you're about sitting there. You and Crick are just kind of, just drinking out, and you're kind of like,
Yes.
you see the jaw fall out of the chair, and he's just slumps on the ground. Anybody else wants to?
Jealous
Like,
had
hey,
a
do you want to
good
drink,
drink.
or you just kind of like no?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and look what's in that box because I ain't delivering a box. It could have a bomb in it or a human. Can I open the box in secret in the bathroom?
I felt like it was a bomb anyway, mate.
I'm fairly sure it's explosive.
Yeah, I felt like
Well,
it was a bomb.
If you hear the toilet explode, you know who it is.
Oh, so
I think
so
it
is
was
that
our
where
It's,
you're gonna-
it's either you or Crick.
I'm opening. He's drunk. He's busy being drunk.
All right, so if you want to open it, it is gonna be a purple and 2 reds.
Okay. Purple and 2 reds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it in the bathroom in like a little cubicle. So
Oh no, it's fine. No, it's they
so
have
no
like
one
it's
can
one of those like huge stalls, and like it's like there's like 10 stalls and
Is
a
that
couple
against
urinals,
the
and,
skill or
good
just a
stuff.
purple and 2 reds?
It's purple and 2 reds.
Oh, not,
Oh, I
not with
got
a
4
skill.
failures and 2 threats. I do not know what that means, but I'm presuming it's pretty bad.
It can't be good, can it?
Yeah, does not sound great.
Drops it down the toilet.
Do I drop it in the toilet if we already failed?
Oh no! You didn't roll your skill either. That's why you didn't roll your skill. All you did is
Oh.
you rolled a difficulty.
Yeah, I was asking, is it not against a skill?
Yeah, it's against the skill. It's mechanics. That's anything
Oh.
you're trying to break into. That's mechanics.
See where it says character? Click there, and then what does he need to roll?
It's just for him. It'd be mechanics.
Okay, I've got it. Mechanics. Hold on. Right. So do you want me to roll again, or just add this to what I've already done?
Let him roll the reds and the purple again, Max. Those were horrible.
Just re-roll the whole thing.
Alright, let him re-roll the whole thing.
Alright, and then I've got 2 greens. It'll probably be the same.
Ooh,
It's
that-
better than it was.
Yeah.
Just better.
Yeah, I was like, Martin, I think I need to help you with your character later because I don't think you get it to where it needs to go right now. But I will help on that. But
Yeah, no,
but yeah, it said you're sitting through and you're trying to like mess it with your probably your tool and stuff, and you see this thing is really complex. You're like, there's nothing I could do with it, but it's like you can think about it, and it doesn't seem like it's a bomb or anything. It's just a very well sealed box.
gonna shake it and see if anything rattles, and then come back.
No, you don't hear any rattle or anything. It's just like and you kind of just ping your finger on it, and you're trying to hear it. You don't hear. Doesn't seem hollow or anything.
I'm gonna make noises like I'm going to the toilet, so no one thinks I'm suspicious. And then
Well,
come
it's
out.
suspicion. You see
What-
a droid that comes out.
What
of a
noise
bathroom
does a
looking at
droid
you.
make when it goes to the
Yeah.
toilet?
I don't know. You just copy.
Crick-
You just like a
Crick
recording of
stumbles.
someone going to the toilet.
I'm just going to
Crick stumbles
change my
towards the
oil,
toilet.
boys.
Crick's got a small bladder and he's drank a lot, so he needs to go to the toilet all of a sudden
Okay.
and rushes towards it. So,
Click as
I'm
well. Click
going
gets up
for
from
the door.
sleeping because he's got to run to the toilet and be sick. Click's running to the toilet as well, looking for a bowl.
Yeah.
Unwrapping his face wraps.
Yeah, you don't want to see the Jawa head. Ooh, they're not pretty.
So I'm running to the toilet as well to be sick.
Oh, and I'm gonna write whatever is Chris's character's name on the toilet bowl that says "ring this number for a good time," and then I'm gonna come out.
Classic.
You probably have a few calls.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure they have cell phones equivalent
Absolute
in Star Wars.
classic. Good to see that in a galaxy far, far away that's still happening.
Yeah, and draw a picture of a penis, obviously, because you have to. You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole
Well-
point.
That
Yeah,
almost goes without saying. I assumed you did.
Yeah, that's me dumb. I don't know if I have to roll for art or anything to get.
No, don't worry about it. It's a scribble.
Yeah.
As you know, everybody's getting drunk and stuff. What are you doing now? Are you just hanging out at the bar? Are you doing anything interesting or?
I think let's try and be as boring as possible, seeing as we're going to be under scrutiny.
So like it.
So yeah.
And I'll just throw daggers at these drunkards.
Actually, if you want to do that, they actually have a game. It's like how like in America they actually have what's basically is axe throwing, and
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
here they actually have one
Oh.
where they throw like instead of darts, it's daggers. So just like knives that are like. But the funny thing is they actually have those little it's like the lizard rat thing that like at Jawa's like palace, the thing that's kind of like laugh. They actually have one of those creatures tied to like a board like that, and it's in a big circle, and you see these guys knife throwing at it, and this
no.
thing's like laughs. They're like, and just laughs
Oh,
at them,
son.
and is like, you suck. and it's like, and you see one that gets really close to its head. It's like, and it starts laughing again. I'm like, this thing is just out of its mind.
Freedom for quacking monkey lizards.
Yeah, you gotta love those things. I hate those things so much. But yeah. So and it's basically quiet night for you guys. It's like, those getting drunk, like end up sleeping and stuff like that. And if you guys want to, it's like if there's any particular item or like maybe something you want to try to get before you go onto this, there is, like it's a market area, or you can ask Madame Vadine. She could always, get something for you guys. Like you would have to pay for, but
I've got something I would like to get.
Yes.
Some light armor.
Okay, so you're using for your armor, you should be wearing padded armor, like heavy clothing, which is pretty good. But if you want something a little more sturdy, I can get that for you.
See on your character sheet, where's your money kept?
Oh, I've got heavy clothing. Yeah, possibly something a bit better than heavy clothing would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know what my total credits is because it's not on the character sheet here.
What for you is that you probably wouldn't have much because it's usually you get credits that way, but
Yeah, but we've earned some before though. I should have a total number like.
I would say each of you guys got at least an extra 200 stacked on this, so you guys got about 400 apiece. I would say about that.
Yeah, I think we've got some more somewhere else as well. How much would some light armor cost?
Well, what's really nice about this one, it's armor is more like a lot of the same, but if you want something decent, let me see. Okay.
What's a light armor that's better than heavy clothing?
There's one that's about 300 credits. It's you get this like it's like your heavy clothing is more like more durable clothing, but is that there's one that's called a catch vest, and that basically it's one silk higher, and that's like it's like 300 credits.
What was that? A catch vest?
Mm-hmm.
Catch CATCH, like catch a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Okay, and can I wear that? Does that combine with the heavy armor, the heavy clothing? Sorry, or it replaces it?
It would replace it.
Okay.
It's like it's just it's right there.
How much can I sell for the heavy clothing for then?
It's only 50 credits. It's really not worth much. That's like where like you have Han Solo. He wears like this like very thick clothing. So it's like if you wearing like a really thick leather jacket kind of thing, and you get somebody cuts you, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like really thick leather armor kind of deal. It's just like really thick clothing.
Okay, I'm just going to keep it then, just as a spare. Right, I'm going to make a note then. Minus 300 credits. Plus catch vest, yeah? Catch armor.
Mm-hmm.
Catch vest,
Mm-hmm.
you said it was
So
called.
yeah, yours is like, it's like you got this like, nice little like, it's kind of like, it would probably look like maybe, I wouldn't say like a bulletproof vest, but it's something that will protect your chest area. So.
Now, is there any armor attachments available?
You can. Let me see if there is anything I could do for that. Unfortunately, with this armor, there is no. What it is that there was called hit points, and
Yep.
there's none for that one unless you have somebody who is an engineer or a mechanic that has ones where you can add it. But you can get armor later. It's like you kill a person, you can just take the armor.
So am
Like you could always find better armor.
I
later
right
on.
in thinking that my catch vest is cost 300, encumbrance 1, soak 2? Does it have any hard points or defense?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Now,
The hard points, if it had one, is like you can put in an armor attachment. Like your weapons have hard points. We can do your attachments for. Now, if you want weapon attachments, you can get weapon attachments.
yeah, so I've got a scope on my blaster already. Is there anything else I can get for that?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Give me 1 second. Weapon attachment. Let's see. Ranged. Good. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Trying to find what should be. Is there anything particular you want to do for your gun?
Well, I've already got a scope. What else is there? Is there like? What other options do I
There's
have?
actually, you see, if you had enough, you can always do like something that increases the probably range of your weapon.
Okay.
One that increases the damage of the weapon, stuff like that. But
Anything in the range of
unfortunately,
100 credits?
no, there's nothing in that one. That's why it's like the more credits that you get, it's like you can attach that, or if you had some, as I said, someone that could mechanically incline, they can modify your weapons that way. But
Is there
there's actually some really good ones. It's like,
any
as I said, is that if
Sorry, last one. Is there any attachments for a stun baton?
I could do that. Give me 1 second. That would be there you go. Melee. That's if you had a knife. No. What yours is actually pretty decent. It is more as like if you're using like a bladed weapon or something, which there's some actually nasty stuff for that.
I've got a stun baton and a laser light blaster pistol. So, I'm good for attachments and mods just now. Then I've bought my armor. I've added it to my character sheet. It should have updated my armor class.
Yes.
How about
Yes, Dave.
a nice thermal detonator?
Ooh. Let's see.
Here we go. Got
All
better
right.
armor
So
now.
let's see. There you go. Explosives. Nice. The site so you can grab everything right there. Let's see. Thermal. Let's see if the last time I was thought about it is. Let's see. I'm looking for a thermal detonator.
By the way, I'm probably the last person you should trust with a thermal detonator.
Yeah. Just for thermal detonators themselves per each are about 8,000 credits.
Okay.
Oh no, 2,000.
You know.
They're 2,000 credits a piece.
A bargain.
Oh, weapons,
Um,
mate.
Maybe not then.
Yeah, it's they could be very dangerous, but if you if you ever wanted to later on to go into like there is a specialization which is basically a demolition expert, which is like and there you can get a couple grenades, but there is you can get your hands on a grenade launcher later on if you wanted to.
I feel that would be a terrible idea.
I had a Jawa that had one. It was so fun.
That's an even worse idea. Do not give the Jawa any heavy weaponry.
Yeah, he was a Jawa, let's see, Outlaw Tech demolition experts, and he was walking around, and it looked like the old '90s kind of like grenade launcher that had the big 6 tubes sitting there. He goes kind of deal. So he's sitting there. It's like he could have like frag grenades, stun grenades, smoke grenades, kind of stuff like that. And he's sitting there. An instance where he had a basic, it was a stun grenade that he converted to look like a thermal detonator because you just kind of press that button and it has go dee dee dee, and he's sitting there and he basically BS his way through a fight. I'm like, that was cool, and he still threw it. But yeah,
there's another question then while you're on the subject of grenades. Any of them available in my price range?
Oh, okay. So it's depending on what kind of grenade you want.
Right. What are the options?
Let's see. There's there's one is it's you can get what's called a poison gas grenade, which is about 50 credits a piece.
Let me get one of them then.
Okay, so you can but it's like how many you want? You want 1, 2?
I'll just take one.
Okay, so it's like you get one and you see there's like a box that gets sent to you. So if you guys want them, you just give her a list. She'll just have her people go out and get it for you or whatever you need.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my equipment. Is it in wet? Does it come under weapons?
Oh, what, the grenade? No, it's
Yeah.
you just got a grenade.
No,
And
I
it's
mean
short range.
in the equipment in the list. Does it come under? What do I add it to? Add weapon or do I add gear?
It's under weapon. It's under weapon.
Cool. Name, poison gas grenade.
Okay.
Sorry guys, that's me done shopping. I think. Any encumbrance? No. Hard.
I am gonna post that in actually chat for you, bud, in our chat.
I'll not be able to read it because I'm sharing. Well, I can use my phone, I suppose. That's
No, I'll throw it in the Discord.
Yeah, but I can't read Discord from my computer. I'll have to look at my phone. That's fine.
Oh, I just saying it's there whenever you need it.
Where about?
I posted it in the Discord chat,
In the
so it's like the
I
map
can't-
right there in the
I
chat.
can't, I can't look at that, mate.
Okay.
That's the one thing I can't look at because it'll move the
Yeah.
damn
So,
drawings.
so all it is that there's no damage, no crit. It's short range. It comforts of 1. It has a special effect of blast 2 and limited 1, which is 1. And what it is that it can code like with any poison or drug. But what it does, it's for yours is going to be like yours is special one. It's going to be knockout gas.
Okay.
So when you throw it into a room, it basically is like knockout gas, basically.
Can you post it in the Encroaching Darkness channel and I'll look it up on my phone?
Yeah, I will do
Sweet.
that for
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
you. No problem. But yeah, as I said, is that if you want to later on, this posted up. It's the Star Wars fans wiki that will have all the weapons and stuff you guys can look on later on for weapons and stuff. Now, Chris, is there anything interesting you might want to get?
Can I power up my brass knuckles?
Oh, actually, I got something I can get you. I got something for you. Let's go to this. Did that. Okay, so if you want some, okay. So the brass knuckles are really cool. What I could do for you is like you can get an upgrade, which so it's what it is that everything is. If you want to, you can trade in your brass knuckles, but what it is that you can get what's called vibro knuckles.
Yeah, a vibro weapon is plus 1 damage and split 2 crit.
Yeah, so it'd be +1 to the damage, but the crit would be 2.
Yeah.
And
So-
it'd be.
So I can't go to powered weapon because that's even higher.
Let's see. Well, because there's a really good. All right, so the reason why these are really good, it gives you what's called Pierce 1 and Vicious 1. Pierce 1,
Yeah.
it goes 1 point of armor, and Vicious 1, it's really nasty.
Let's do that then. How much do you owe you?
So it'd be 350. So but what it is, she'll just say, don't worry about what you got. I'll just take what I owe you.
You remember what you owe me, and then I
Oh,
write
oh
it
yeah.
down.
So don't worry about it. It's like you still get a nice bit of credits, but she'll deduct what she will owe you from that, and she'll have a nice pair set of vibro knuckles set for you.
Sorry, what was the skill for the grenade? Is it ranged?
It's range light.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah. So if anything is like grenades and stuff is range light, but if it's like more.
Oh,
Yeah, I've added that to my
frozen
sheet.
time. Frozen time.
Depth
Come
is
on,
range
tell your
light.
friends. Oh, there we go. Now we get you
There
back,
he
man.
goes.
Oh no, are you frozen again? No, you're back with
No.
us. I see you moving.
Are we losing somebody?
No, I can.
Lost
yeah.
you.
You, I think.
Yeah, I've had trouble with this, for a little bit.
Okay, that's all my
But,
shopping
yeah,
done
it's-
and my sheet updated, boys. So all
Yeah,
yours.
Chris,
Yeah,
Chris,
but-
can I point out you've literally bought a sex toy, some vibrating knuckles? I'm like, come on, dude, like, what the fuck?
Whatever keeps him interested.
I mean,
So Chris, yours is really cool. It looks like like This
Keeps
is
him out
not
of
like
trouble.
just normal vice. Brass knuckles was
Vibrator.
metal. This actually, it's like it has like a rubber inside, but it has these really wicked like metal knuckles on each of them. And if you when you press a button, they like it's little blades. It vibrates, and it's like you practice maybe on a dummy. You sit there, you punch holes into something. And this is like it's just
It's gonna stick up his ass.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
We all know. He's gonna get drunk and that's gonna be up his ass.
Yeah.
well,
Time for
he's
a
like
cruise.
he's like he just puts the little safety nubs on them. There you go.
Little rubber tips.
It's just a tip.
His own fault for getting drunk and buying discount sex toys, so I'm saying.
What about Zoo? You buying anything?
I've bought some light armor,
Nice.
a vest.
Same as
That
me.
was about all I could afford.
Just
Yeah.
wanted to be like me, didn't you?
Can I get an... I checked, can I upgrade my, like... Not my armor. Well, yeah, my armor. It says metal chassis, or chassis, whatever. Can I
That's a
upgrade
nice
that?
chrome.
Yeah, yeah. Can I get it like buffed and stuff so it is it improved? Is that like a reasonable cost? On the thing it says I can have superior or whatever, and this one's like the basic one.
You could probably,
yeah,
probably even
The
buy
quality.
probably even get the part cost price, and me and the technician can fix you up.
Oh yeah, I'll do a bit of chrome plating on him.
Yeah. But yeah. So what you could do is that you can they could probably take out some of your you have like the basic metal frame of like a basic droid.
Mhm.
What they could do is they can probably give you a better framing. So probably with the 200 credits right there, you could they could increase your soak by 1, so you get like your soak is better. So there's more reinforced plating on you. So yeah, so it's like it's
Okay.
like there's
I like that. It just we're upgrading our armor and weapons. She's just I upgrade me.
Yep. So do I
Oh,
just
and,
press? So I just press up my soak score then on my sheet? Is that all I need
yeah.
to do?
So all you do is
Okay.
you increase your you increase whatever your on your sheet is your
Mhm.
soak will go up by 1.
Mhm.
And it's still a metal chassis, but yours is a more reinforced right
Mhm.
there. But what she does for you is she it's like she says she actually has a part that she actually had from one of her previous droids, and they could replace one of your hands, and it does a
Whoa.
shock effect. So it's like a shock glove. So if
Yeah,
somebody's
I'll
got
take
near
one of
you-
them.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'll take that.
so that would be under weapons,
That's cool.
and I will tell you the stats for that. Where's it at? For the skillless brawl, go here. Here, let me do this.
Yeah, we'll
So
need
do you have to like send me the weapon, or do I need to like input it onto something?
What I'm gonna do is I am gonna put the website.
You go to your character sheet
On
and go
chat.
to edit.
Yeah. So if you look on the Encroach of Darkness chat, there's what's called shock gloves. You click on that. That is the website that you guys can use. That has all the weapons, everything you need is right there.
Nice. Well, and as
So-
far as what you need to do is just click on your character's name, and that'll take you to it should open another tab actually, and that'll take you to your character's sheet. Click edit,
Mhm.
and you'll get it from there.
Yeah, because
I just keep mine
your
on
character
another
sheet's
tab now.
on the Roll20, and me and you can work on that to help update your character and stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
What did
Yeah,
you?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
but-
I've done the armor thing anyway.
That's cool. I want to
Okay,
do the
yeah,
XP
but
in between
it's-
sessions, Max, as well, so we can level up
Yeah.
before the next one.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So yours is basically so when basically you see they take your arm off and they put like your hand. It's almost a little similar to yours, but it actually has like a little jutting loop.
Which froze again.
I've got the thing he sent me though, so I've got the stats for it as well.
Sweet.
Oh,
stuck on electricity. She said that it was actually from a special massaging droid that she had a while back.
Oh yeah,
That was used for something.
bet it was a massage droid. Come on,
Yeah, and massage.
a massage droid. Sure, sure. That's what you do with a massage droid. Yeah.
Does it look similar to what Chris has just bought? Is it like the same looking?
Looks like they fit together. They attach.
Yeah.
No. His knuckles are his knuckles are a whole different item. But but yeah, it's so you got that, and that's actually a pretty good hand. So yeah, you guys got a little more beefed up and stuff like that. And she says like you guys probably later on the next day or so, as you guys are coming through doing this, that she's like, hey, she has everything set ready. She actually has a speeder outside that will take you gentlemen toward there. That she's looking at the three of you guys, but she's gonna have her and some of her guards and Chris's character to go on a different speeder to get him signed in and everything. But is that you guys they also have all your comms linked up. So, she has all your comms linked up so you guys can keep, know what's going on and stuff like that, she will have somebody relaying between both the different groups.
Will the tournament be like broadcast anywhere so we can tune in on it on something?
Oh yeah, it will be broadcasted, but it's more like, if you're watching like a regular sporting event kind of deal. And it's like, it's like a big local thing that they're doing right now. They've been doing it for like a couple years. And
you guys,
it's like,
when we get in here, should look for the Crimson people.
Yeah, we're looking for the
That's what you
warehouse.
should do.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they'll tell you where it is. You find them, that you find out where it is.
I don't think that's the
It's
plan, mate.
Well,
Somehow I don't
that's
think
what I
that's
would
the
do.
plan. Yeah, you're
If I
drunk,
find
though.
them, I'm sending them your guys' way, okay?
oh, and so the help out the Oliver, Dave, and Martin's characters, she's actually sending one of her guys with you guys as an extra backup. While
Okay.
Chris is handling his, so like when Chris is handling this stuff, and what it is, she points to like you see is an Engalish huge guy. He's like as bigger than Chris's character, and he's huge. Like the weird little the little. I think it was in episode 4 where Luke went to the like the cantina bar, and his buddy's like he's like, he doesn't like you.
Yeah, the
I don't
bus.
like you. Yeah, that little like the weird little face like this. That's an Engalish. So they're like, so they're like creepy looking dudes.
So she's
But,
sending one of them with us. And is this guy like armed with a weapon or like just big ass muscles? or
Oh
what?
no! He has like he has like what's called like padded armor. It's like he has like thick armor. He has a blaster and he has a huge vibro spear on the side, like he's holding right there.
you can go
Of
first.
course he does. Of course it's a vibro spear.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a vibro chainsaw out there. Just to let you know, I had a friend of mine who was a Wookiee that decided to use that.
That'd be a cool weapon.
Yeah,
Children
that
in the chat here thinking that vibro means vibrator, so stop giggling at the word.
It
You're giggling at
does.
my childhood.
I don't want to know about your
Vibro,
childhood.
vibro spear, come on.
Leave my vibro
Hey,
blade
hey,
alone.
Like
know,
if you Google vibro spear, that is gonna be a sex toy, yeah.
I mean, maybe in some cultures,
If
yes.
you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to comment down below with the links that you find from
With your
Google.
results from googling vibro spear, yeah.
Oh god. All right. Well, anyways,
If you want to send Chris a vibrator, he'll give you the information.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to make an Amazon wish list about certain spirits.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
With the gold bikini at the top.
Yeah, gold bikini, vibrators, all the
He's
useful
like, I'm
stuff.
gonna walk away. He's gonna walk away.
He goaded us by buying a vibrating fist, so
Yeah,
he
he
started it
started
himself. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He knows what he's doing.
He gets drunk and
I
buys
want-
vibrating
I want-
things. He started it.
I wanted a powered one, but it's too powerful. So
Too expensive.
we done well with the vibro. We done well with the vibro.
Are we ready then? I think we are.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are set out. There's actually two really nice speeders. There's one for her, which is like a really elegant one that's really like the tinted windows, like a limousine version of a land speeder. You guys got like basically one that's kind of looks like a utilitarian one, like basically utilities or whatever it is.
I'll drive it.
So basically, it's nondescript.
My turn to drive. Get on, boys!
Oh God.
So yeah, it's like they're willing to let you drive Click if you want to drive that one, and you see like there's like
He
it's
can't
like,
reach the pedals.
Yes, I can. I've got little extender things for that. We've talked about this.
Oh yeah, no, there's the buttons. You see it because this is one of those the smaller races that there's ones that flip up from under the seat, so where it can like you can press the the brakes and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, so he can pilot that one.
Is it pilot and planetary?
Yes, it's pilot planetary.
Any difficulty dice?
Oh no, just an average 2, but I wouldn't worry about it right now.
Oh, okay.
But if you guys want to, right before we go, you guys can roll destiny points because it might look
Yes.
like you might need it.
Yes.
How do we roll destiny points?
Just roll. Just click on your character, click on a 1 white dice, and just roll.
Just roll a white dice.
Yep,
A
just roll a
force.
white dice. All right,
Hey.
got one. Ooh,
Dark side.
great. Look,
Dark
all
side.
right, okay, now let's.
Ooh, 2 light sides.
Okay, you guys got 3. You guys got 3. All right, and you got 2 dark side. Nice.
Dark
Okay, we'll do
side.
5.
Oh, Crick's on the dark side with me. I love it.
Okay. So, you guys, you guys set off, keeping communication with each other and stuff like that. You guys are I would say, Click's crew. You guys are basically in like it looks like a big van. Like right there, you see the English just sitting in like a.
Clicks crew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That doesn't work.
I know, and we know who the favorite is. We're just the backup. I'll be the I'll be the kooky best friend. That's my job.
It's my episode, guys. I'm driving.
Brains of the outfit. But no, it's but it's. I mean, I just had to, it's just funny. I just say click through it. Just
Nope,
it's funny.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Chris is
Alright,
gone
well,
now. He's
yeah.
had enough.
But all right, so like you guys set off right there, and she lets you guys have time, and you notice it's there's actually as I said it's a it's a maintenance van, you could say. And there's there's a couple tools and stuff like that, but there's seats, and the English thug, his name is Thund. That's the only name he gives you. Thund is THUND.
Alright. Thug the thug.
And he has this, and basically as he retracts his spear, it goes shoo. So he has it on his side, and it's basically it extends right there. So he's sitting there, and you guys fly off, and Madame Vadine with Chris's character, they fly off and they go to a different way, and there's actually like a GPS system. I don't know if they have it in Star Wars, but there's a GPS system set up there that gives you a pathway that you guys can take if you want to a location, and it's another sector that they go to, and you've probably, if you've seen some Star Wars worlds, that there's road of speeder lanes going through. You guys are kind of going through some of the less obvious ways. So it's as Chris is stepped away, we'll hand to you guys right now. So it's maybe it takes you about an hour or so to get to where you're going, and you guys land into a more of the delivery area or something like that, and you go to a huge compound. As you guys are kind of coming in, and it's a very there's 2 large buildings. There's one that is an open top that you can see. There's a battle arena that they have, and there's another set off another gated area where there's you see there's people walking around it, and as you guys getting closer, you actually can tell there's guys set up in really strong armor. They're like look kind of like maybe look like would be equivalent to laminar armor, but they're all in red, and you see they're all wearing helmets, and they're like basically it's so. And you see there's certain ones that have like really look like trench coats, like really long coats. And there's like one of them you can see one of them basically looking at like some of the other crew or one of his goons, and like tell them off. And there's like what you can see is like so far there's maybe 20 of them around.
Okay. And do we see any way in that's less guarded, less people around?
Well, that's that what she did is that she left you with some information to help you guys out. That there's that data pad that like as you guys landed, the Thund basically pulls out of his coat and hands it over to the zoo, and it's like it's like this is like the information that she has to hopefully get you guys in, that she has with like some connections and some like people she paid off, that there is a security tunnel that you can go through from the area that where you're landing at right now. There's a hatch that you see he presses his foot, that the bottom of the speeder opens up, and there's basically his size hole where there's a like maintenance hatch right there.
Okay, we should just drop down that then, boys. Let's go. I'll lead the way as soon as I'm the leader of the crew today.
Yeah, you lead the way.
So you guys basically you see the Thud is like, let me get this. So he presses like he is manually opens, and it's like that's why she sent him personally, because you need somebody his size to open this up.
Oh, okay.
So he goes up and he basically grabs these two levers, pulls them up, and he kind of goes like this. And it's like when you see some of the movies where it kind of opens like that, so it gets like two sides, it kind of opens like that, and their stairwell goes down about 20 feet, I guess, for me. And you see there's like it's like a tunnel, and you see lights down there, and it's like, I believe we go down there.
Let's go.
After you, Click.
Let's go, nice and
Boss.
stealthy.
Yeah. Robot eye roll.
I'm going in stealth
So, and-
mode, nice and quiet.
Yeah. Thun basically goes, goes after you guys, and he shuts it behind you. And like as he shuts it, the speeder goes and walks up.
Is
Let's
it
So
dark?
as you guys,
Is it dark,
as it-
or is it like lit? Or
oh no,
whatever?
it's lights. It's lighting.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a security maintenance hatch that you guys are through, because all through Nar Shaddaa they have like there's levels, but there's like there's maintenance hatches, tunnels and stuff where they gotta fix sewer lines, water lines, power lines and stuff like that all the time. So it basically it's like they built a layer of a layer on each other. So it's like you guys
Yeah.
are like in the mid tier of Nar Shaddaa, not like
It's
the
like-
high tops where all the
It's like
Oh,
the
sorry.
secret. Is it the secret tunnels at Disneyland? It's where all the
Pretty
magic
much.
happens. Yeah.
yeah. It's like I've never been there and seen those, but I've seen of them, but I've never been in them. But so you guys, it will take you guys about 10-20 minutes, and as we're going on, whenever Chris goes in, we'll fade into his scene. But you guys, I just didn't know if you guys, whenever you guys want, let me know if you want to take a break or anything for like a smoke, drink, or anything like that.
I'm all good. If anyone needs
Yeah,
a
I'm
break,
alright for now.
If anyone needs one, let me
Okay.
know. But yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, just let me know.
There's no smoke break
Uh,
required for me. I live alone.
Mhm.
Smoke in the house.
But yeah, so you guys continue on, and you just Zoo basically knows where he's going through his through the map and everything. And he is you guys going through, and there's
yeah,
as you go in-
but Click's leading. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to impose or take away from his leadership at this point.
No, I mean,
Step
if
on
there's
my
any
toes.
if there's any traps, I mean, he's gonna be the one tripping
Yeah.
them up. So
I'm checking
Lead-
for traps. I'm checking for
Lead,
traps.
lead the way, you little bastard.
Oh,
Where are we
there's
going
no
anyway?
animosity there. Yeah, but yeah, it's you guys go through the different tunnels and stuff like that, and you go to eventually to a pair of huge blast doors, like two huge metal doors, and there is a security panel, and the Galish is like Thud. He just like he's just sitting there waiting, and it's like whoever's good with computers and such can kind of
that's Click.
That's not.
He's our computer expert.
I'm not the computer expert. Fuck off. Right, you want me to fail? I'll fail. Computers. I've got 2 green. What have you got?
Oh, I bow to your expertise.
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch and judge because I'm pretty sure being a robot, I must be good at computers.
I'm.
You'll be better than me. Right, have I got any purple dice or anything, Max, on this?
It's like if you want to attempt to, it's like like Thud looks at you and it's like he just sits there and it's like, all right, so it's a pin code. It's like you press a couple buttons and hopefully maybe you succeed, press the right one. If you want to, you can spend a destiny point to give yourself a yellow dice and that.
Okay. I don't think that should be allowed. It doesn't
No.
need destiny points, do you, boss?
I've added a yellow. Okay, what else?
All right, so what it is that whatever your computers were is just you replace a green with a yellow, and the
replace a green
difficulty
with a
is
yellow,
going to be so it's going to be 2 purple and a red.
What's this? 1 failure. That's it though. That could have been a lot worse.
So you see him is like, let me see if I do this, and he presses the buttons. Beep beep beep.
I'm just going to sigh and reach over his head and press the right button.
All right, go right ahead. Roll it at the same difficulty, everybody. And he sees it's like 10 seconds. Press in the right code, or alarms will go off. And somehow he presses the right code, and he's like, ding! Instead of a 2, it's a 3. So it's like it's like you pressed the wrong button. So he's sitting there, it's like, and you see it hisses and goes. Shh.
That was just an oversight, wasn't it, boss?
Of course.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you feel useful.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, yeah. I just want to make sure that you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
This,
Just checking. Just checking. I can rely on you. That you know what you're doing. Right then.
All right, so you guys continue on. Like Chris, just let me know whenever you're ready, because I know I see you're snacking. All right, so we'll slide the scene slides over to Chris's,
Nice.
and
I'll be back in a second.
what it is that you and Madame Vidine, you're in this like really luxurious land speeders, like limo and everything that you need. She passes you over some like nice liquor, anything you might want to get pre-head. and and she as you if you want to drink anything like that, you stop in front of the land, and like basically it's like you see there's rows of speeders coming in, and you see people are disembarking, and there's like different because you see fighters, different warriors come out, and you see like different dudes who are like buffed out. There's different races, like whatever you want to be. And she steps out, and you see there's a droid basically opens the door for her. She steps out, everybody's like, it's like kind of like a paparazzi, it's like kind of like a red carpet kind of deal. There's different like fighters in the area, and you recognize some of them. With other tournaments you probably fought in, and you recognize like one like some of your buddies. They they kind of wave at you like, hey, what's going on? They look at you, and you see there's a human walks up.
Oh, the human walks up and
the star guy just goes in.
Game over.
Game
Dead.
over.
Guy, it basically
lose the
triggered 2
tournament.
for the court crimson affairs.
sorry, Max, you cut out there. At where you said the human walks up. So
Okay. So
read
that's
it
good.
from
At
there.
least I'm there. All right. So the human that walks up is a human male, basically this generic looking guy. He has 2 droids, and what it is that he's in a red outfit, really nice, really well tailored, and on his shoulder right here, there's an emblem, and you figure out this is the emblem for the Crimson Corsairs. So he's actually a representative for these guys. And he basically, he's like, checking everybody coming in and stuff like that, greeting them. And he's like, Madam Vadine, welcome. And I guess this is your fighter that you're endorsing. It's like, yes, like, I believe I've seen him. He's well acquainted probably with our type of fighting. And it's like, it's just like, just doing all the little paperwork. They're kind of talking to each other through and that stuff like that. Now, if you will follow everybody inside, they will lead you to your area that you can, you're a fighter and you could rest at until your first bout be out. It's like, all right, that's cool.
That's all right, Crimson Chin. Nice to meet you. Walks off.
He looks at you. It's like, interesting fellow. And he greets everybody in. And as Chris comes through, is like, he's sitting there like, not pay attention. Somebody just bumps into him and just like, just like shoulder shocks him. And you look up there and it's a huge Deveronian. This guy is like probably about 7-8 feet tall and looks down at you and is like, so I get to see you again, huh?
Oh, does this mean your mom's still here?
Oh, no, not when we dealt with her last night.
You dealt with your mom? That's creeping into territory that a PG movie ain't gonna be able to fly.
No, it's funny. It's like, this guy kind of passed you on and say, it's good to see you again, bud. How you doing? This guy is Big Red. He's like, he's a really tough, really nice guy, but he's a vicious fighter. And, he always gives you, he gives you crap whenever he sees you. And he's like, so I didn't expect to see you around again. Not with the last fight that you had that you nearly lost.
It was a con. It was all set up. I got paid for it. I'm not proud of it. It's taken a fall, and I shouldn't have done it. And that's why I'm here to prove that I am actually way better than everyone else. So,
all right.
Suck my balls, bitch.
He just laughs his face. It's like, I love your attitude. But yeah, it's like, he punches you on the shoulders. I'll see you out there. Hopefully not in the first bout, but we'll see how we go. And Red walks in. Like, and he has like, a couple cute Twi'leks in his arms, and he walks in there and like, his like, I guess manager and stuff. But it's like they lead you in. You see there's different people like, conversing, stuff like that. And you got led to your area, and it's just like, there's little coves that have people that sits in there, and it's outside the arena, and it's huge. It is like probably about 3 football fields worth. So that's either like, like for you guys, you're like football fields or like, soccer fields or whatever, but it's huge. And there's like, basically is a, like huge metal circle, and there's like, there's seating right there. And there's like, they have like the average people sitting bottom line, the richer and above. And you see there's a commentator in the middle, and everything's about startup. And it basically, it's like, it's another human, and this guy basically is like, really prim right there, and he's like, he walks out, it's like, greetings, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everything that might be out there. My name is Shadeen. I am here as your announcer and, man of entertainment. We are in our 4th year of this tournament. Like, hopefully you got your bets in. And those who not, you have time. But we actually shall have is do a friendly pre-bout. And what we, like I've heard that we actually have right now is a small legend who has not been around scene for right now. And you see a spotlight basically shines with Chris's character, Madame Vadine. It's like, we'll see if our friend here would like to come out and do show off his skills. That he might be a bit rusty, and everybody starts laughing. He's kind of like, yeah. And so what do you say? Like, you see like there's a little droid that comes, like a little robot kind of comes up with like a speaker and has a camera that zooms on you.
Houdin, you still owe me 500 credits, you dirtbag.
He laughs. It's like, hey, you gotta actually win a fight to get the credits.
I'll fight you and anyone else in this stadium. I'm here to take over. You ain't seen anyone like me here before.
So he laughs. It's like, all right, no, don't worry. It's like, so if you want to head out, and you see there's like a little small platform that basically rises from you right there. It's like kind of stands up. You recognize this is one where you step on it, it leads you right, floats you right into the middle of the arena.
I'm
You
gonna
get
step on it.
Okay, so it lifts up and it kind of just flows you through, and there's like a little droid eye follows you behind you, and there's like you see there's huge like hollow screens everywhere where everybody can watch the bout out, and you see like in the middle of it there's a large metal like screen projector that everybody could see, and there's smaller ones, and each round there's a bunch of neon lights, and people are like vendors selling whatever it is. And you float in the middle, and he's basically floating around on top of it. And he looks down, he smiles at you. Now your opponent is, you see it just like a digital wheel. He flicks it, and he's like, dee 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 dee. Ooh. All right. Let's say now this is a like question mark. It's like, and it's dealer's choice. So let me see. And he says like he gets a little data pad, and he's like, there you go, and he presses the button, and you see like like far across the field is like somebody comes up there, and you see like a humanoid floats over, and this guy like wears like red and black armor, and he wears a helmet, and it's like a nondescript. You can't really tell the eyes and stuff, and as you get in closer, and it floats right there. Right there is a probably about 6 foot humanoid, and is a Mandalorian standing before you. And this one basically,
Oh, you're fucked.
yeah.
Chris.
And this
Hi,
one,
Chris. Roll again. Roll a new
and
character.
this one, it doesn't like. So what is? There's certain rules that say you can use brawl melee weapons, but there are no blasters. So this one, he basically has he himself is like, you see, there's a has 2 bracers on him, which are fan braces that you can tell basically they're knives that pops up so he can fight with knives right here. But it's like on his hands right here, he actually has an electrified bow staff himself, no spear, and he just sits there, and you recognize him as one of your former training fight guys that you've dealt with before. His name is Vash.
His name is Vaj.
And
What's happening, Vaji? How we get on from the Mando school? What
yes,
are we
my dad.
doing here?
This guy's quiet. He doesn't BS and stuff like that. He's like, you know how it is. He points at you. It's like, let's see who wins this time.
Okay, come at me, bro.
You goosed, Crick.
All right, so and you start, and what it is that you start hearing like like the those Japanese the big drums go doom 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 doom, and you start hearing that like rippling through the whole stadium, and you see these big guys just like, hitting like these synthesized drums, and it's like doom 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 doom, and it's just like everybody starts roaring up, and they're like yeah, like everybody's sitting there, and it's so loud. You guys, even the tunnels start hearing this, and you're hearing like a big noise, and you're like, what the?
I want to tune in on my little thing and have a look
Yeah,
at
so
it.
it's like you bring out like a little like a little hollow television, and you see like as it's going on, you see your buddy Chris is fighting against a Mandalorian, and this is like straight out Mando. This is not just any Mandalorian armor. It's not the basic armor. This is just straight out Beskar armor, like the pimped out Beskar armor.
Can I make a bet online?
Oh yeah, there's still bets. It's like this is a pre-fight. It's like and you see like there's like 20 sites popped up right there.
Yeah.
And there's like there's like it's there's a like it's like a 49% to Chris's character and 51% against with the Vash and
I'm putting 20 credits on Crick.
Wow.
I'm good.
20 old credits. Thanks to that.
I've only got
I'll
50
put,
Yeah,
that I know of.
I'll put 20
can I-
on the Mandalorian.
I'm putting all what I've got, which I think is 100 on Vaj, just for the name alone. I want the Vaj to wear. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 30 on the badge and 20 on Crick.
Right, fuck this. Fuck this, right, okay. I don't think you guys know how strong I am, but that's alright.
I'm just hedging my bets. I believe in you, but
The Vad is gonna make it your bitch. That's what's gonna happen. You're never gonna live this down if you don't win.
Right, so as soon as this starts, Crick's gonna throw the first blow because he's fucking known for this. So let me know. He's gonna fucking bolt. He's gonna get there as soon as the bell goes.
All right, so you see, like, Vash is sitting there with his, like, electrified bow staff, and he's just watching, he's watching, Crick, and he is like, he's just sitting there, like, like just the whole thing right there is like, if you've seen the Mandalorian show, he's just sitting there, neutral stance, like just standing like this, nothing, and it's just, his staff in hand, and go ahead if you want to, is say, you can roll against his melee. I'll tell you the difficulty.
I'm not really betting 30 on Vash, just the 20 on Crick.
Brawl and Vibro Knuckles.
Vibro that Vad. Go on.
All right, yeah. So
Vibro fist the Vaj.
Yeah, if you want to, go right ahead. It's going to be 2 red and a purple.
2 red and a purple.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, there you go.
Oh, nice. So is it you coming there like, you're swinging in, you swing like this? As you hit him, you basically thud his armor, like, you hit his armor, he's like, tink! You hear him just grunt, he's like, look at you, it's like, that's a nice... He's like, that's a nice tickle. He just kind of just like, this, And as you're sitting there, his fist right here points at you, and he's gonna swing at you. And what is your brawl?
What is my brawl? 3 3 green and 1 yellow.
Okay. Okay.
You've got this, Crick. I've always believed in you. The other guys don't. They've bet on the other guy.
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So does my piercer vicious, like, are those things that I have to activate, or how do they work? Sorry.
Oh yeah. And this is like, it's like he's taking some, it's like his armor absorbed a lot of that damage, but it's just because of your piercing, you're able to get into like one of his, like, the kinks in his armor. And so it's like you see, there's like, maybe you see like, like his, like he's wearing like a white gray inner outfit that you see, like there's a little bit of like a stream of blood, but nothing like that. It's like you literally scratched him, because that right there. But he's maybe bruised his rib a little bit, but it's like you managed to do something. So he is gonna hit you. I'm gonna roll the dice. He himself does this one, and you see his fist hits you, and you see his fist start shimmers a little bit, and hits you, and he knocks you about like maybe 5-10 feet away. So he pushes you back. So you take about 6 points of damage. Minus your soak is whatever your soak is, and that's whatever damage you get after.
My soak is 6.
So he literally he hits you, probably does any damage, but he pushes you back. So he just sits there and he's kind of like, And he just flexes that one. It's like, that's a nice start off. Now you have to roll your cool. Now this is basically,
I'm
first,
a cool operator. Do I
Alright.
need to add anything else?
No, just roll your straight cool. This is your initiative. This is initiative order.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Get Crick. Crick.
I'm gonna fuck him up. I rolled my initiative. I'm number 1. Hey yo! Why do you get 2?
No, sorry. Hold on, I could do that. Give me a second. I could delete that real quick.
Get out of here, you fucking dirty NPC, cheating fucking DM.
Somebody comes running in.
My monster gets to hit you twice, but you can only
There you
hit
go.
one.
There you go. No, there actually is some. I don't know if in the game is that there is sometimes there might be a way where somebody can go twice in the same round. I don't know if that's an ability or something. I don't remember. But
It's mine.
yeah, so-
It's parry. Parry, I can parry, but I can't do it here because these are melee, so it sucks.
yeah, but is it you could but you do have your still electrified stuff. You don't have to use your hands. Is like he has his Vambrace blades, but he also is using an electrified bow staff. So you can use your other weapon if you want to too. So as you guys are fighting out, we're gonna switch over to the other crew. So we're gonna switch over to the next guys. It's like you guys are sitting there as they're fighting out, and you're like, hey, this is kind of going on, and this is as the doors are opening, and you're like the horror hisses. And it's another long maintenance tunnel. So you guys can probably another, as it's like, as this fight's going on, the fight's up above going on, you guys are going, going through a couple tunnels and stuff. And there's actually, as you guys are going through, there is more, it looks like an underground, a garage. And you notice there's like maybe a couple speeders about, and there's nobody around right now. And, there are stairwell that leads up.
We could get a getaway vehicle here. What do you think? Should we try and steal a getaway vehicle?
Maybe. What are we doing again? Like, aren't we trying to put this
Oh,
box
well,
somewhere?
We're stealing
We're
back
trying to-
our own package and dropping off the package.
Okay.
Yeah. Although we need to do the stealing and the dropping off before getting away. We are here to do a job, remember, boss.
Yeah, let's.
No.
So let's go up the stairs then. Is this showing on our map as to where we need to be? Like it's above us, the storeroom. or
The only
whatever?
thing that maps showed it was just it's just the maintenance tunnels. It doesn't show you anything inside the building.
Oh, okay. So are we at the right bit to go up the stairs?
Yeah. What you could
We've
probably
got this guy with us.
if you want. Yeah.
Fun.
He doesn't. He's more of muscle. He's not more
He
of the
doesn't know.
brains. But
Okay.
yeah, is that if you guys want to, you could probably maybe look for a security terminal, or maybe if you can find a security room, might be able to get some information that way.
Okay, so I'll do that and I'll investigate for some sort of security room where I could check on monitors or something. Where the
Yeah, so
storeroom
it's
is?
like, there is like a terminal close by that, you can look through. It would probably take someone with some good computer skills, if Boss wants to do it, or, have one of his crew help him out.
I'll let one of the crew do it this time again. The tail needs to feel useful. Come and have a look come and have a look at this terminal here and work out where the store is, where our package is
Are
going
you-
to be.
Do you not have the required skills, boss?
It's too high, I can't reach.
Thought you had like little extensions on your feet.
I do, but
So
I'm
it's
not. I
like
can't
it
be
has one
bothered
of
to
those
use
signs, you
them.
must be this high to use the computer.
Can
Yeah.
we buy him some like a little insert for his shoes when we go to the shop?
I've got
Or,
little
like,
things
some
that
big
shoot.
shoes?
I've got little things
Some,
that
like,
shoot
nice-
out my legs to do the pedals on the ship, and I've got little ones that shoot out my arms as well. But I'm not using them to read a sign. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Save them for flying.
get some nice like Cuban heels,
Yeah, just to give you that little bit of an
I
edge.
feel like, like 80
extra
to
couple of
70.
inches.
Do
Yeah.
the Tom
Yeah,
Cruise.
yeah, get those big platform fuels.
What do I need?
It would be it'd be computers, and it's gonna be a red and purple.
Easy.
There you go. It's easy when you know
Alright,
how.
That's why I brought you along.
Yeah, so he said, like, Zeus is
Is
like
it?
sitting there. He gives you the look, and it's kind of like, So you're kind of just hacking, going through the computers. You see, it's a simple maintenance computer, but it does have it does have some information for like the next level up, and it says that there is a security room as soon as you leave the stairwell to go out to the main floor. It's like maybe about 5 doors down. but you do not know. It doesn't tell you about if there's anybody about or anything like that. It just kind of gives you a general location where it's at.
Well, we've got muscle. That's why we brought muscle along with us in case there is somebody in the way.
Yeah. Mosey on there after you, boss.
Okay, which direction, number 2?
He's like, you're gonna pull that here. Okay.
And-
Okay.
Right, so I'll follow the directions from his computer reading then.
Yeah, so
because
you
it will
guys,
tell me.
you guys go. Yeah, you guys go up the, the stairwell. You go up to like a door, and the door opens up. Now what it is you open the door is like, do you want to roll perception to see what's around, or?
No, just walk through. I'll just shove him
I'm,
through.
I'm fairly
Yeah.
solid at perception. I'll roll that. Is there any difficulty on it, or just perception?
Be 2 purple. Just be 2 purple.
1 success.
All right. You're succeeding as you're like, you're looking around, kind of like, the door hisses open. You kind of stick your head light out there. You have to push you out and go. And luckily, there's nobody in the hallway, and you're kind of like,
I'll give the little thumbs up. The coast is clear, and
yeah, there's thumbs up, and but you do notice is that there's like, there's like small little cameras in the like area, kind of just looking around.
okay. So can I attempt to hide like out of the view of the cameras? Is there going to be a way I can do that?
Yeah, so if you want to, like, how you see in those movies where everybody's kind of sliding along the wall and you're kind of getting out of the view of the camera.
Yeah, like that.
That is going to be, yeah. So that will be a stealth roll,
Okay.
and that's going to be a 2 purples and a black dice because it's a security camera.
Okay. 4 successes.
Ooh. Good.
I'm a stealthy boy.
So, yeah. So you
just
see,
too
you see,
small for people to see.
yeah. So what it is like the camera's here, his is back here, so he is so far back behind the camera. It's like he's in this natural blind spot. So he's just like how thin he is. He's like sliding like this. He's crabbing against the wall, and he gets through. And you see there's like another one, and there's ones like kind of go like this, like kind of little scanning little thing like that. So you do well enough that you can get through, and you actually find a door where the security room is. But the problem is, it's like, how are you going to get everybody else in here?
Well,
Because there might not be as stealthy as you.
we might not need to, because we just need to grab one package and leave one package. I might just go stop, signal to you to like slide the little box across the ground to me, and I'll maybe just get you guys to wait here, the 2 of you, and I'm just going to scuttle in real stealthy and come back out again, I think.
Well,
See,
the problem is, you don't know where
mid-fight.
the room is.
We're not at the storeroom yet.
No,
So-
you're at a security room where you can find it is.
Right, okay, so
we're all on comms, right?
you're in the middle of a fight
Yeah.
though.
I know, but I can hear you guys. I wanna say something to you just quickly.
We might not allow you.
Fight.
We might not allow you to.
Concentrate on the fight. I've got money on you.
Alright.
No, go for it. We'd listen to you.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Well,
Anyway?
let's
Want to hear
hear
it?
Look for a big button that says cameras off.
But yes, but I'm checking in this security room the monitors to see where our package is. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you can do that one if you want to roll perception. And what's funny, there's nobody in the room. It's just like this is like everybody else is more over at the tournament right now.
Adding any dice to this?
Just 2 purple. You're just looking through the cameras. Hopefully, you might find something.
3 successes.
All right, so you're looking through in that one, and you see there is like a screen that has like 3 like different little levels, and it's a storage area. And there's 3 areas, but it's when you look at it, there's 3 different locations around the building where it is at. So you don't really know which one it is, but you do know of the locations of the area.
Okay.
And you could probably download a basic map of it.
I'm gonna
So
do
it just
that.
be simple.
I'm gonna do that.
Plug
So
in.
take a little plug-in, like equivalent of a USB stick or whatever.
Yeah.
Get the map, rip that, and then run back to Teal and C3P
Yep.
Rock. C3P.
Yep. So you can get back to everybody else.
Right, so I've been to the security room. I've got a plan of where the 3 possible storage areas are, and I'll explain that. There's 3 places it could be: here, here, or here.
Okay. As it's going through, we're gonna switch back over to Chris's fight, and as you you're kind of like Chris, you're talking to the guys right there. You see Vash just looks at you and kind of like tilts his head a little bit. It's like, are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, it's my crew. They're here with me. They are in my head all the time.
All right. So he shakes his like. All right, so and he sits there and like you guys are squaring off, and he sits there like he puts his bow staff in a like a offensive stance, and he charges you, and he has his bow staff going straight for your head, so he is going to attack you.
Is it bow staff is melee, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's kind of productive. It could be melee, or it could be brawl. Are you going to use your knuckles or are you going to use your staff?
No, I'm gonna parry.
Okay. But that's gonna reduce your damage you're gonna receive. But let's see, what did I roll against you before? Okay. So I'm gonna flip on one of my side for you guys, and I'm gonna increase something. And give me that. Give me that. Then oh, did I not roll dice? There you go. It'd be the first one, not the second one, because that took leg out. So he succeeded hitting on you. And his 3 threat, what he's gonna do is you see him as he's hitting you, his foot slips a certain way, and you see he winces for a second, and is like, he's like, ah, shit. So yeah, with that, he doesn't get through your toughness, but you feel like, your body stiffens for a second. You kind of like, you feel the joke go through your body. You're like, shh. And he backs up. Now it is your turn to swing on him. So
okay, motherfucker's getting hooked to the head.
Yeah, so
take that, motherfucker.
You rolled too many greens, bud.
Yeah.
That's my brawl on my weapon.
You might have added a little too much on that one.
Oh, see, right. So I did brass knuckles plus what the equate was for vibro. Is that not what I was supposed to do?
No, it's just you just click the melee score, and the difficulty would have been 1 red and 2 purple. So all you do is you click the character,
right?
Yeah, and you just do your melee, and but it automatically do that.
Just brawl.
Yeah, just do the brawl.
No, you add the weapon as well. You do. You add the weapon.
What about my weapon?
Yeah, it's like if you click on your weapon, all you have to do is you just click your weapon, and it automatically generates it.
Yeah, and then
build pool.
Build pool, yeah.
Yeah, it'll build a pool, and you just add the difficulty. It'll be 1 red and 2 purple. I don't know why it's getting.
What the fuck?
I don't know why it rolled that much, anyways. But yeah, so so it's like you see you swing at him, you dodge, and as you hit, you fall down, and you hit the ground, and it feels like you probably broke a couple of your fingers.
My 20 credits seems quite safe.
You hear in the comments, get up, Craig.
So for the rest of the fight, you're gonna have a black dice.
Okay.
I do not know why that did that. But yeah, so let's say we're gonna go another round with you, then we're gonna switch back to everybody else. He sits there and looks at you, and he chuckles a little bit. It's like that must have hurt. So you're sitting, you're kind of fixing your hands, and you can see your fingers are kind of start bruising up right now. So you're like your right hand's probably maybe broken, maybe a finger or two, but you probably still in the fight. And he looks at you and he charges you again, and he swings his bow staff, try to hit your middle side. And let's go here. That. With that. Okay. Let's see. That. The dice. Ooh, 3 successes.
Go, Crick. Get your finger out, man.
Yeah, he manages to hit you, and you feel a big jolt through your entire body, and you basically. What he does is that he's not trying to kill you. He's literally is trying to stun you. So you taking about 3 points of stun damage.
Does that go into wounds?
No, that goes to S. That's strain. That's basically that strain is like your mental. So it's like you're
Okay.
like when you're taking
So
that.
3?
Yeah, you take 3.
Okay. Get fucked.
Ooh.
I
Nice.
still don't know how you're doing that extra damage.
No, that's right. It's similar to when I roll with.
on my eco
Yeah,
stuff.
it's right. It's similar to when I roll with blaster. I get like 4 greens from the blaster, 4 from my skill in melee ranged. Ranged
I
light.
don't know why. It's that's why I don't ever use the weapon thing. I just rolled that one and I know what extra damage is, but
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
that's right. It should have all those dice. Might
Yeah,
look like
it's-
that with
I
the
don't-
blaster.
Let's see.
I'll show you.
All right,
that.
so what it is that what you do is like I don't know why you're clicking that bow staff. If you're using the brass knuckles, you can clear that out, so you can take the because I'm just as just shown for Chris. And so you click the vibro knuckles and you say this belt to pull. It should be 1 yellow, 3 green. Then if you're attacking somebody, you just I guess add their difficulty. And let's get out of that.
So you only want me to add the weapon?
Right.
Yeah, so you clear everything out. So yeah, because what it is when you click your character and you do your weapon.
Because I'm doing brawl plus my weapon.
No, Chris.
Oh no, that's
Do you
fine.
want
Yeah,
me to
yeah.
just roll my weapon?
No, that's right.
Yeah.
So you go to the right hand side, you press the weapons button, you press the button, you press the range, you press build pool, you go over to the middle, select your character, select the skill, and it adds it on. That's what you're doing, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
Aye, that's right.
That's why you're stacking up the skill and the weapon. That's why
They're
you don't need
supposed
to.
They're supposed to stack
No.
the skill with the weapon.
Mm-mm.
It
No,
does. That's what building a pool is.
Well, no. The building the pool is that instead of like going to like doing that one, because what that does is when you click the weapon and where it says build pool, this automatically does does the damage and everything of your weapon. Because normally it's that if you just click your character and not doing the weapon.
Alright,
like-
I got 2 successes, 1 advantage.
There you go. Now that's what's supposed to happen. There you go.
Watch when I roll ranged light when I build a pool.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It shouldn't do that because that's your normal skill right there. I don't know why it did, but I'll figure it out. You punch him, you thud him, and he just and you did a little bit of more damage. So as they're slugging it out, we'll switch back to the guys right there. So you guys have the map for one of the location. It's actually pretty close. It's like a 3 level area, and one of the storage areas is actually in the first level, and it's on the other side of the building.
Is that the closest one?
Yeah, that's the closest ones you have. It's probably like maybe, probably maybe 200 feet away.
So we'll do the camera dodge again, try to get to there.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
going
like,
on
it's-
your own?
What do you think?
Don't know. It depends if there's gonna be like a
Should we try and hit
guard
one?
or something.
Should we try and hit one each? No, let's go together. Let's all go. Let's go one at a time and all go. Yeah, in case there is a guard. That's why we brought
Then you'll
muscle.
get killed.
Yeah, that's why we brought
Then
muscle.
we'll have to get a
isn't
new boss.
it? Right. So we'll do the closest one first, taking care to avoid the cameras again.
Okay, yeah. So, I would say with like the stealth you had before that you're able to figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
And so you're able to get to the first door, and you see it's there's a lock on it, and I don't know if you guys want to smash your way through, you want to pick the lock, or what.
What would picking the lock be? Skullduggery.
Yes, that's why I love skullduggery. That's all your thieving skills.
4 successes. Well, wait. What's the difficulty on it? I'll roll them.
The difficulty be 2 purple.
2 failures, 2 threats. 4 successes, 2 failures, 2 threats.
So it'd be so what it is would be 2 successes and 2 failures. So you know, you see Djala, he's just sitting there kind of picking through stuff, and you know he's able to get the door open. The door hisses open, and this is a small storage container area, and you probably looking through and you see it's basically just like a lot of random like maybe cleaning supplies, nothing what you guys are looking for,
No sign of our package.
but. Mm,
Should we drop off the one we're dropping off here, or should we drop that off in this wherever we find our one?
She was wanting us to drop it where we found ours.
Okay. Out here on to the next one then, guys. There's nothing good in here.
Do we have to
Okay.
roll stealth to go with him as well, or can we? Is he like?
he's kind of just helping you guys out, so
Follow
you're kind of
me.
following him, mimicking him, and stuff like that.
What? So like we all get on our knees and just like this.
You're kind of like, "Yee."
Yes,
you
boss.
Oh, Teeny!
Yeah. It's like I'm a big boss. I'm a big boss. That's what I'm doing behind him in robot
Yeah, he's
voice.
wearing his big boy pants today, so
Yeah, big boy pants.
Fuck off. Right, on to the
Alright.
second storage area.
okay.
With these
So
idiots
you
in
guys,
tow.
you guys actually find there's a there's an elevator that goes up 3 of the floors and stuff right now. But what I'm gonna do for right now, I'm gonna do a short break for about 5-10 minutes for everybody,
Okay.
Okay.
because you know.
Oh, no, it's not.
That's it.
No, it's not. It's
Is it
literally.
not?
Well, no, it's an egg cup, but it's got sour cream in it because I couldn't find anything else to put it in.
Is that your dip bowl? An egg cup for a dip bowl. That's classy, Martin.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, we can start if you guys are ready.
Yeah, go for it.
So all right, so we're continuing on. So you guys got to the elevator and you go to this, you go to like the second floor. Ding. And this is where we'll slide over to Chris.
Okay.
Continue on his fight.
Kick his ass, Crick.
And steal his armor so you look cool after.
Okay. So we're going again, and it's Vash's turn. He's gonna try to swing against Crick again. Let's see. Versus the Let's see. Do that one. I did not know why I did that. But so he misses right there, and he just sweeps over Crick's head. All right, Crick, you can go right ahead.
If I brood, 2 failures, 1 advantage.
Give vibe, bro.
And so you guys basically, as
You're
you're
just
sitting
getting
there,
tired.
so it's like you were saying like a street fight, and everybody's like, there's one guy swings over his head. He is like, and as he's hitting him, he's hitting that way, so he's like swinging it out right there, and
Like, have you ever seen super heavyweight boxing? Where like two super heavyweights after one round.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is like, you know, going a couple swings, and you see like, and you hear like, you know, stumps like, all right, tink tink, all right, that's enough, gentlemen. That's a nice little like respite for you guys. And you guys, you know, you see Vash kind of backs out and kind of like rubs his side, and he kind of like gives a nod to Crick. Seems like you haven't lost your touch.
Oh, is that a draw? Do we just get our stake back when it comes to
No. This is it's a simple bout. They just let, like, he just let the, like, you know, the whole stadium just like go, like, you know, it's just a small little inhibition match. It's
But
like
I had
it
a
wasn't
bet on
gonna
it,
go
though.
for too long.
I still had a bet on it though. What happens to my bet if it's a draw? That's what I want to know.
Oh no. There's
I
points.
want to have done more damage.
Yeah, he actually, Crick did one. There was pointage, just like how much damage, and there was like cameras watching to seeing how well they did, and it was like within very close. So Crick won barely by much, but it was doing pretty good.
Referee.
So that's double my money.
Yep. So you got like 40 credits. But yeah, so Crick, you sitting there and you just like, you know. Like, you know, the Sedin is like, hey, like everybody's like hooting. It's like, you know, it's like they're like, Crick. You hear it, like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people yelling your name out. They're like, yeah. And you see, like, you know, there's a couple, like, you know, fangirls coming out there, kind of like, you know, screaming his name out. But yeah, so like, you know, Vash walks over to you and sticks out his hand, like, you know, like a warrior respectful, like, you know, gesture. It's good to fight with you again, man.
I guess I could say the same. Still sleazeball and the shitbag, so.
It's like, you know, he nods. It's like, well, it's like, if I don't see you out there, it was nice, you know, sparring with you for a little bit.
You'll see me when I'm lifting that trophy and taking home the credit.
That's a spirit.
So yeah, so as it's going through, is like, you know, you're sitting there and you flip back and you see Sedin's kind of applause to you. It's like, way to go. It's like, you know, I was like, you know, I'm glad I put that bet on you. You won me quite a bit.
Well, is this a good time, Sedin, to ask for that 500 credits you still owe me next from last time, you sleazeball?
He's like, he's floating up. It's like, maybe we'll see about that later. But it's like, you know, it's like you float by and Lady Fadine is looking at you. She smiles. She's like, you know, and she's like, has this big smile. She's like, congratulations, you did good on your first bout. And it's like, you know, and as it's going through, there's more fights. You know, like there's like the whole tournament starts going on, and this is going to be, you know, happening as you guys are going through the first fight. And, you know, she looks over you, smiles, and she, you know, looks over you, and she slips you something, and she hands you 200 credits. Just besides your extra pay that she owes you. She's just like, you know, thank you for doing an interesting job. So, and we'll slide back to you guys. You guys get the second elevator, and you doors open. And it's like, you know, you see there's like, you know, it's like, as you guys are right there, you see there's literally dude decked in red armor looks at you guys kind of like.
One dude.
Yeah, there's literally one dude. He just walks, he's about to walk in the elevator. There's a guy just standing there. He's kind of like, has a blaster rifle in his hand.
Stun baton. We're going into combat
To
with this guy.
what? To the shin?
That's why we brought you and Thund along.
You know, it's like, you know, like.
Trust me, it's not why you brought me along.
We don't want to kill him. I'm thinking stun him.
Yeah, well, as you see this, it's like, you know, you see it as you're about to do this, you see Thund just charges guy, grabs this guy and slams him against the wall, and he's like, go, I handle this.
Nice. Okay, so I'll just quickly search the room, the warehouse.
Oh no! So this is another floor. This is like another, you know, area. It's like the one you're looking for is like down the hallway to the left.
Off I
So
go.
he's basically holding this guy as you guys run and go grab what you're going.
Okay. We run down and I run down and head after the warehouse then.
So you guys, you know, go to the hallway and stuff like that. And there's like and you see there's a couple guards walking to the right, going down, and there's like, you know, a little hallway to the left. and there's a like nice sized door you go through, and it seems like it's probably as big as thud. Go through.
Okay, so we'll duck through that then to get out of the way of the guards.
All right, so you go through, and it's a big warehouse. It's about like maybe 40 feet up and probably 6 feet wide, and you see there's like it's like a couple crates, and as you probably go and searching through, I want you everybody roll a perception.
Anything on it? Just a roll of perception.
Just 2 purple.
1 success.
Ooh.
What was that?
No idea. Sorry, what? I'm just watching the fight.
Busy reading the
So
magazine.
Martin, are you gonna
Reading the
or are
fight
you gonna,
program.
You're gonna let them look around.
I got the 1 success, so
Okay.
Stressing about my 20 credits.
He's like, damn it. But yeah, so you're looking through. It's like, oh.
I did shit anyway. I only had 1 die.
But it's actually Click. You actually noticed something in the package that you're looking for is between 2 bigger. Like there's a bigger box on it, but it's about the size of a. It's like chest size. It's like maybe about 8 feet wide and 3 feet up, and it's like a big like chest, like it's like one of those like long boxes
okay.
that you can pick up.
So C3P walk, Etiel. This is our box. Grab it.
I'm a robot. I'm not that strong.
It's going to be a big box. I think we need the 2 of you to carry it. I'm certainly not going to be able to.
I mean, I
And
know.
and we need to drop our little surprise here for them as well.
I took that like behind something
Okay. Do you mind grabbing
There's
this
no
big box, big guy?
visible.
Who do you have? Are you? Who are you talking to?
To tail it into C3P walk. They are humanoid size and can grab this big box. It's too big for me.
I am not that strong.
Neither am I. So
Yeah, we think it should be all 3 of us.
Oh, that's fine. You two carry it at waist height and I'll stand under it like that.
we'll just
Yeah.
rest it on his head.
Yeah.
So you guys basically sitting there picking up, and it's like it said it's like probably about it's about like 75 to 100 pounds. It's like it's awkward and heavy, but not too bad. And as you guys
Can
are
I
like,
open it?
oh, so you want to open it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very very complex lock, but you can. Basically like skullduggery. It's not an electric lock. It's a manual lock.
What extra dice do you want?
It's gonna be 1 red and 1 purple.
Do you want some destiny on that?
Ooh,
One
no.
success,
So
2
he's
trial.
sitting there. He's like
Yeah.
like using some of his tools, and he picks at it, and he just pops it open. And you see inside there's like there's a couple little boxes. There's looks like a couple knickknacks and stuff. And in the middle of it there is a silvered like little box, and it's about like that big and that wide.
Open it. Open it. I'll open it.
Yeah, I'll open that as well.
I
I'm just thinking it's going to be
I grab
a lot
it.
easier to carry the stuff rather than carry the box.
3 successes, 1 advantage on that one.
That's gonna be you forgot the difficulty. It's gonna be the
Alright.
same thing.
We're red and a purple.
Yep.
1 failure, 1 threat, 1 despair. Should I roll them together or does that
Can I
still work?
stand back from them all opening the boxes in case it explodes?
No. No, it's that you. It seems as as you're going through the box, you can't open it.
Okay.
For some reason, it's that you cannot open it. It's weird. It's just like, where the fuck is the opening on this thing? It's just.
I throw
What
it
the
back
hell?
in. I throw it back in and I grab my gun. Start looking around. Right, let's go, boys.
Right.
Well,
Can we-
is you? Oh,
Can
go
we-
ahead.
And we dump the big box and just take the stuff.
Well, you guys are hired to bring the whole package, so it's including probably the box.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Shut the box again.
All right,
get
so
out
as
of
you
here.
guys are heading out, and like you guys are coming out the door, and you you probably have either the droid or Heaven Zoo in the back, lifting the stuff out. As you coming out, you see Thud sitting there with a crushed helmet in his hand, and he just tosses it in his blood, and he's like,
Oh,
sticks his hand, grabs the whole box, and puts it over his shoulders, like, I'll carry that.
nice.
Ah, good effort.
Let's go, boys. The heist is
All right.
over.
All right, so as you guys go out, go to the elevator, and you see it's like, you press a button and goes 1, go to the bottom floor. You press it and you go click, 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 and you see it's like you press it and the third button click lights up and it goes up.
No.
No, we don't want to be going
Don't
up.
want to be going up. And I'm
We'll
rapidly
end it there.
pressing the 1 button.
We're end it there.
Can we not hack it? Can we not quickly rewire it?
That's for the,
But
for
we will
next
see
week, I
on
guess,
the
yeah.
next episode.
Ooh.